technical difficulties again. But we are back and we are good. At the end of the third quarter, the West was on top of the East. 15-10. I really hope that the game did not mess up. Okay, I was about to say. Oh, welcome to the chat, Kobe Wiersma. So now, Boudreaux, hand off to Mark Quick to the right. Goes nowhere but backwards. Loses a yard. It makes it 4th and 3. The East are going to have to punt again. If you're just joining us, this has definitely been an interesting game. Only one touchdown has been scored, and I didn't even really count it earlier. I just realized when I was talking about Marshall West dropping that touchdown ball, it didn't even register in my brain. Our only touchdown was a pick 6 for the East. A beautiful punt and beautiful punt coverage. The West going to be pinned at their own 6-yard line, or about the 5. It is very low scoring for a showcase game. Both defenses have just teed off on each other for the most part. We've had some pretty solid play from quarterbacks. Teams just aren't getting in the end zone. That's the main thing. Hand off to Delano. Absolutely nowhere to go. The entire East D line came running through. Hannibal Wrecker in his face. Discord user, that dude 717, gets his first big play of the ball game as it comes up huge. And now the West knocking on the door of the wrong end zone. Second and 12 from their own 4, just under now 6 minutes to play in the ball game. Bosco hands off to Delano, goes nowhere again, maybe gains a yard or two. Make it 3rd and 10 back from the original line of scrimmage, the 6-yard line. Bosco in the gun with a split back type of set. He's going to take it himself, jukes for no reason, and he's going to be drugged down by the linebacker, Merle Glover. I do believe Rico Bosco is faster than Glover there around the edge, but he doesn't get to the edge due to that really unnecessary juke. And Glover's able to bring him down, and now the West going to be forced to punt it away with right at 5 minutes to play in the ball game. Solid punt, beautiful punt coverage by the West.
You ready? The mic, boys. 56. Check 56.
On 1st and 10 from the 37. Oh, what a catch! Oh man, I got a little bit too excited for that one. I'm sorry. I thought it was about to turn into something crazy. A halfback screen from Boudreaux to Mark Quick out of the backfield. Looks like it comes off the helmet of a defender, gets tipped up in the air and caught and dropped by Mark Quick. Almost caught by defender. A bunch of other stuff happened. Now to Quick again out of the backfield. Tries to juke around some defenders but can't get it done. Now 3rd and 8 from the 38 for the East. Boudreaux back to pass. All day to throw. Still waiting. And then checks it down into the dirt. Guess he saw nothing that he could have hit. Now 4th and 8. The East going to be forced to punt again as we near the 4-minute mark in this ball game. It's starting to get tight, folks. Another beautiful punt. It needs a good bounce. Can the punt team get there? And they do. The West pinned deep again. Special teams becoming the main factor, the most important factor in this ball game. With every play, this game is starting to slowly and slowly more and more come down to the effectiveness of special teams. What? Hand up to Milano, and that's going to be a safety. Wallace Rhodes in the backfield immediately. We've said his name a lot today, and there's been nothing but big-time plays. This time, his big-time play ends in points. Now just a field goal difference on the scoreboard after the safety and punt forced by Wallace Rhodes. That's a long punt down to the 10-yard line. Alex Morris, or sorry, that looks like Mark Quick. That is Mark Quick, bringing it out to the 24 after a 12-yard return. Now the East offense only trailing by 3. Cooper Boudreaux has a chance to give his team their first lead of the ball game, or at least tie it up.
Set. My 8, read. There, right there, 56. I'm coming for you.
To pass, he's going to throw left, and he has a man open. That's going to be Alex Morris on the first down reception. So we hit the 3.5 mark in the ball game. Is the East gonna take it slow, try to run the clock down, or are they gonna go aggressive here? Boudreaux throwing to his right, and that pass knocked away by Kirk Sanders. Again, Kirk Sanders has really picked up his game. Played really lights out ever since the face mask penalty early in the first quarter. Boudreaux in the gun, back to pass again, throwing to his right, and that's the tight end. I knew his last name was Sandoval, but I think it's Ronnie or something.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Get the ball. Put up.
Boudreaux under center, 3rd and 6 from the 41. Back to pass. He's going to throw left. He has a first down. And that is going to be Nick Adams, who isn't supposed to be on the field for the East. Or Maybe he wasn't supposed to be on the field for the West. I don't know. We're seeing two. It's hard to explain. He had a catch for the West earlier, and it was a huge catch too. So I don't know. So now 1st and 10 as we near the 2-minute warning. This looks like it'll be the final play before that. Pass over the middle in the flat, and he's going to be brought down. We reached the 2-minute warning of the West on top of the East, 15-12. This one's going to come down to the wire. At least that's what it looks like. Stay with us. You're watching the PFSL on YouTube.com. Shotgun formation for the East. Boudreaux to throw deep right on the sideline. What a catch. That's going to be Nick Adams again. The 75 overall pro talent level getting open. Only his second reception, but 30 yards. Getting open on the corner route. A little bit of toe drag swag, setting the East up deeper and deeper in West territory. Now 1st and 10 from the 25, 154 to play. Boudreaux in the gun. He's going to take himself to the right and slide down just outside the 20 at the 21. A gain of 4 for the East. No huddle offense for the East. Empty backfield. Boudreaux back to pass. Throwing over the middle. Back of the end zone. Oh! Pass dropped. I thought it was the back of the end zone. It was more like the middle. Alex Morris in double coverage pass off the hands. And that sets up a 3rd and 6. Another empty backfield. 4 receiver set. Boudreaux under pressure. He's going to go down. Caleb Lane on the sack. Loss of 6 for the East. They're backed up to the 27-yard line. Going to have to settle for a field goal here. Boudreaux running around trying to find somewhere to go. But he ran out of time, ran out of room. And ultimately goes down in the backfield. Now, Brandon Hamilton from about 40 yards away. The kick is up and good. Right down the middle. We're knotted up again at 15. 40 seconds to go. The West set to get the ball back. All 3 timeouts. Still to this point, only 1 touchdown, and it was a pick 6 by the East. Both defenses playing really well. Both offenses have been able to move the ball rather well also throughout the game. Just haven't been able to get in the end zone. Short kick returned by Marshall West. Shakes off a tackler. Gets to the 20. A little bit of forward progress given to him. So a 19-yard return. That's where the West will take over with 36 seconds to play. They have to go 80 yards in 36 seconds with 3 timeouts. Bosque back to pass, throws over the middle. Delano hit hard. Pass in and out of his hands. Almost picked off by a diving defender. See Gerald Stokes. They need to get to at least the 40-yard line to put him in range. This East defense trying to just hold on and maybe get the ball back to the offense and hope for a miracle. Bosco under center handoff, fakes the handoff to Delano. He's going to take it himself to the right. He's got a little bit of room to run, slides down at the 24-yard line. The clock's going to run with 24 seconds left. No team using a timeout. You would think you would get a timeout from the East here, but we're not. And final play of the game. Handoff to Delano up the middle, and we're going to overtime. The first ever PFSL rookie showcase game going to overtime after 4 were tied at 15. So, another quarter to play. Let's go over overtime rules. The team that gets the ball first scores the touchdown. The game is over. If the team that gets the ball first goes down and kicks the field goal, the other team gets a chance to tie the game. If they kick a field goal, we go to sudden death. If one team fails to score, the other team, all they have to do is kick a field goal, and they will win the ball game. Hope I did a good enough job explaining the rules of overtime for this one. It'll get better as it goes, I promise. So the 22-yard line is where the West will start their drive. Bosco back to pass, throws to the left. That's Marshall West again. Rico Bosco 14 for 20, 145 yards, and an interception on his stat line. Marshall West having a pretty solid game himself, 5 receptions, 80 yards. He did have a drop touchdown as he was entering or crossing the goal line. Got lit up by the safety. 2nd and 4 now from the West. Bosco looking for somewhere to go, and he can't. That's going to be Rex Gardner and Gerardo Bowman in the backfield, bringing Bosco down in the backfield for a loss of yards. Double teaming the QB, that's the best way to do it, I guess. Looking at it from a defender's point of view, that means you just executed all over the place. Now 3rd and 15 for the West. If they fail to score here, all the East has to do is kick a field goal. Bosco scrambling around, checks it down to Delano. He's well short of the yard to gain. It's going to be 4th and 10. And the West are going to have to punt again.
Put it down. Come on, push it. Y'all go in there until I call you.
Punt away, and it's a booming punt. Gonna be returned by Alex Morris. A really short return brought down at the 17, and that's where the East takes their first drive, or starts their first drive in overtime. Formation, delayed fake handoff to Mark Quick. Boudreaux going to throw to the left, and I believe that's Mark Quick out of the back, or yeah, no, I don't know who that was. I couldn't tell who it was, but did a great job of getting around defenders and gaining 9 right at 5 minutes to play in this overtime period. Two receivers stacked to the left. Or two receivers set, I should say. Hand off to Mark Quick, gets the first down. That's all they need. Move the chains for the East. Hand off to Mark Quick again. He's got a little bit of a lane. He looks like he got a little bit confused. He had a wide open lane in front, but he had to make a choice. He chose left. He gained 6 though. That's a positive yards. That's all you can ask for out of your running back. At this point, you're ahead of the chain, so that's always good. 2nd and 4 from the 34. 3:47 and counting to play. Bunch formation to the right. Boudreaux back to pass. Rolling left and wrapped up, brought down by Manuel Douglas. Cooper Boudreaux does get back to the line of scrimmage though. It's going to be 3rd and 10 now from the 28. Third and 10 for the East. Boudreaux back to pass. Throws to his left, and that's Nick Adams on the sideline, but he's well short of the first down. It's 4th and 7. The East going to be forced to punt. And now I do believe we're in sudden death as the East failed to score after the West did the same on the first drive of overtime. 3:09 to play. Next team to score will win the ball game. Beautiful punt coverage returned by Marshall West. Maybe 2 yards. Nothing more than that. And the West will take over on the 21-yard line. Bosco under center, strong formation to the right. Second and 5 now from the 27. Excuse the phone call. .235 and counting to play in this first overtime period. Bosco back to pass. He throws over the middle. He has a receiver and a first down. That's Nick Collier on the reception. 2 receptions for 13 yards. Brought down by Hannibal Recker. 2:02 to play. Now under 2 minutes. Bosco back to throw. He throws to his right. He has his tight end. First down and a little bit more. Up to the 49-yard line. Move the chains again for the West. Bosco throwing left again. Pass knocked away by the corner. Good pass coverage there by the East defense. Bosco under center, 2nd and 10 from the 49. Over the middle, base intercepted. Pass picked off by free safety Leland Barrett. What a catch by the safety. I really don't know what Rico Bosco saw there. He had Moreno there, but he was swarmed by East defenders. So I really don't know why he chose to throw the ball there. There wasn't really a lane. But either way, it sells on him, and it's picked off. And now the East take over on the 30-yard line with 1:25 to play. All they have to do is get into field goal range, and they win the ball game if the kick is up and good. Two receivers to the left, single back in the backfield. Mark Quick up the middle. He's going to be wrapped up immediately. He does gain one, but Caleb Lane shut it down immediately after. Now 1:08 and counting to play in the first overtime period. The East now take a timeout. It's their first of their 2 timeouts. Stopping the clock at 1:01. Boudreaux under pressure immediately off the edge. Norris Baker, we call his name for the first time, as he came flying around the edge completely untouched and hit Cooper Boudreaux right in the mouth. Play was over before it even started. Norris Baker having none of that. The West want this win. These defenses continue to just ball out and show out and look good while doing it. Now it's a 3rd and 16 from the 25 for the East.